Hello, everybody. Welcome to Level Up Circle TV, where all of our television show is right through E360 TV app. It goes to if you have Amazon Fire TV, if you have Apple TV, if you have an Apple app. What am I talking about? Apple app. If you have an Apple phone, you go and download the app E360 TV. We're also on Roku channel, Google Play, obviously YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And we are running on Wave. What that means is it's not StreamYard, people. So if you are on our LinkedIn channel right now and giving us love, unfortunately, we cannot see it. We cannot highlight it on television. So if you would like to join the party, it's going to be on what? YouTube at Lua by Doc Leland. We are always here on Sunday at 7 p.m. I do have an announcement to make that moving forward, not this week, but the week after next, I will be moving my times on my TV show during the week and also my live stream on Wednesday. So keep that in mind. Tell your friends we're moving our time. I might have a possible new job that I'm taking in. So that is the reason why I'm moving my time. But I still want to, instead of just not doing live stream or quitting live stream altogether, I love your energy and I love giving back to the community. And that is the reason why instead of deleting it, moving the time instead. Okay. So there are a couple things we're going to do today. We're going to have a lecture, and I also wanted to share what I've learned from the workshop. You can always continuously improve yourself. First things first, we are going to announce about our in-person activities. So if you know anybody in San Diego, California, or Los Angeles, California, Dr. Dryer is in Orange County. So it's in between San Diego and LA, basically. He's going to be in person with Sandra, myself, and we're going to be talking about scaling success through servant leadership. We are going to give you a workshop on how to scale your business, meaning if you have a business or you've been thinking about your business and you're like, how do I scale up? How do I get people to sign up? How do I get people to collaborate with me? Right? Collaboration over competition is everything because you are tapping into people's network. So for the membership, I have a membership and I don't have a QR code that I'm putting it in here, but I actually just DM me. The podcast circuit membership is going. And if you are not in the forum, I'm also changing the time for our free activities. I'm super excited about that. We're going to use my book, Mike to Millions, and putting it into action so that you can actually feel how to do podcasting the right way. Right? A lot of people here call themselves subject matter expert, and when I'm listening to them, I really don't know what you're talking about. So this is what I'm talking about for Mike to Millions. This is an October start. And so basically make sure that you scan it. Why, ask yourself, why do you want a podcast? Even the millionaires, this is what I'm going to tell you. Even the millionaires club that I went to literally says that they use podcasting even to garner attention for their business and also authority. Brand authority is everything. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. I understand the assignment, okay? And that is the reason why I'm giving it to you so you can actually plug in. But if you're not ready, you're not ready. Right? That's how it works. If you're not ready, it's just like you're not ready. But this is where we want you to be in our podcast circuit. But yes, if you haven't had the book, please go ahead and buy the book in Amazon because it is going to help you with your journey. Whether you're part of the forum, whether you're part of our membership, or you're doing it solo, but you can always ask questions as well. So speaking of questions, we just had Rebel with a Cost with this 20 amazing souls. Technically 19. One of our sisters, Jess Harvey, went to heaven. We dedicated a chapter for her. These are our QR codes for all countries that Amazon is in. Amazon is not in all countries, guys. Okay, FYI. So that is why. And we are going to be talking about this today. Against the grain. Finding belonging in a world of resistance. I don't know why I talk like that. It's Halloween, that's why. um, I like to be goofy. So that is the reason why we are going in. So this magazine's coming out this week, Friday. Level Up Circle and all of the amazing people. There are new people in here that you will find. And I highlighted them because there are transformative leaders. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for 10 more for December. And this one maybe is a different type of theme. And usually I take my time to pick a theme that resonates for the moment and what is trending, that I want to highlight at the moment. So it will come to me. It will come to me. Right now, it's not there yet, but it will be something for sure about manifestation for next year, for sure, right? Like me, I'm manifesting 10 books next year. That's a combination of anthologies and solo books. So we will see. Or I could just concentrate in one book and make it in six different languages. Then I have six different books, and it's gonna be, if I do that, it will be an academic journal because it's gonna cost almost $100,000 to do that book. So it will be an academic journal. It will be on Amazon as well, and all over 40,000 distribution channels all over the world because my publisher is in Germany for that. But it will be in Italian, it will be in French, it will be in Spanish, so it will be so, and Portuguese also. So it will be so super cool. Let me just jump into. Let's see. You guys see this? Yes, yes. I hope you do. Susanna, do you see it? Nod. Okay, Susanna sees it. Okay, so I'm gonna go with lecture really quick. I'm gonna actually, I don't know if you guys can see it. So it says impact without ego. How to be a respected speaker. And the reason I say that's because a lot of speaker um, have so much ego but nothing to give. You just pretty much go on fumes, like I got this, I'm the best, I'm the bomb, right? I want a speaker without ego, and this is about branding tonight. So if you are new to branding and we're talking about branding, this is about personal branding as well. And I'm going to give you 10 tips from a millionaire speaker. Actually, he claimed that he's a billionaire. So I'm just going to put him in millions because when I Googled, I didn't see them. I didn't see him on the billionaires list yet. Doesn't mean he isn't. Just means I haven't seen him in there yet. But he definitely is a millionaire. He became millionaire at age 24. I'm not going to mention his name. It's moot. So 10 tips from a millionaire speaker. Let me see if I'm moving. Yes, I'm moving. Okay. So here are the 10 tips. Take notes, take notes, take notes. Ask me questions too. It says the importance of personal branding and strategic social media use for success. Number one, branding is crucial for success even more than content quality. You're like, CJ, are you telling me I can have crappy quality and still be good? Yeah, I am actually, based on his tips. This is his tips, okay? Number two, being perceived as a speaker can elevate your brand. Perception becomes reality. Okay? Number three, speaking positions you as an authority in your field. That is correct. When you are doing a speaking engagement, whether it's free or with pay, no one needs to know. The point is you are a speaker, right, on that space. Number four, strong branding can get you on big stages, even if you're not the best speaker. That is 100% true. I've seen speaker who gets paid $25,000 and I didn't learn nothing. But they're in the on the stage getting 25,000. So I could complain, but I'm not getting paid, am I? I'm a complainer at that point who doesn't get paid, right? And their wallet is 25,000 more than my wallet. So don't knock it until you try it. Number five, social media is essential for building and maintaining your brand. I hear people, oh, I don't like to be on social media. I just, I think it's just cool to be on social media. I want my privacy. If you want a business and you don't have social media, get out of the hot potato. If you want in business, social media is the new currency. Okay. Number six, avoid posting content on social media that can harm your brand. Ask yourself, why do people follow you? Do they follow you because you're pretty or handsome? Maybe, like in Instagram, right? But if they can't relate to what you're saying, they're not going to follow you. But let's say that I'm known for accounting. And then all of a sudden I tell you I got a jet plane, I'm going to Europe, and I'm doing this, but I'm not talking about accounting. I will lose people that will follow me, right? And it's okay if you don't want them to follow you, but you need to be aware that that's what gets you where you need to be, is making sure that your content is always aligned with who you are and what you want to be known for. Remember, perception becomes reality. Rule number two, right? Now, number seven, political posts can alienate potential clients. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you're left or right or in between, right? Let's just say that you're left or you're right. And you post political posts that are for the right. That means 50% of the left that could potentially be your client, you lost them. Why would you want to do that? Money is blind, meaning you'll take your money if you're left or right. Why would you do that to yourself? So don't post any political post. Number eight, consistency in your social media content is key to maintaining your brand, right? I myself have sinned when it comes to rule number eight. Sometimes, like right now on my social media, especially on TikTok, I'm tinkering between level up and also like skincare and bag and shopping and beauty, right? Because that's what I love. So I might have a separate thing for level up and also skincare. We will see. Number nine, personal branding is more important than business branding. Yes. One example, Virgin CEO Bronson. Look him up. Does Virgin Airlines have more follower than Branson? And I guarantee you the answer is no, because I've already looked it up. Because personal branding, they want to follow the people, not necessarily the business. They will support your business because they follow you and they know who you are and they like you, right? So that's rule number nine, or tip number nine. Tip number 10, people follow individuals, not companies. Kind of the same thing as number nine, but keep that in mind. So make sure you take notes, okay? So let's move on to the next one. The next one is branding is crucial for success even more than content quality. I want to highlight that and I want to give you an example. McDonald's. I'm sure you know who McDonald's are. Ask yourself, does McDonald's have the best burger out there? And you're like, oh, no. The answer is no. Okay. Do they sell more burgers than their competitors? The answer is yes. Why? Branding. Okay, everyone knows them throughout the world. Here's from Match.com, Getting to Know Us, and the dailymeal.com. I looked it up. Okay, they all stated that McDonald's sells an estimated 15 million burgers per day globally. 50 million. 18 billion burgers per year. I didn't even know that their top competitors was Burger King because nobody goes to Burger King where I live. I don't ever see people in there. There is no line for Burger King. But yet Burger King is their top competitors and Burger King sells 2.1 billion burgers per year. 1 is to 18. Think about it. Branding. Means you don't have to be the best, but you have to have good branding. Okay? So level up. This is me now trying to tell you maximizing success through branding, responsibility, and what? Strategic selling. How do we do that? Success is the ultimate gamble on yourself. In order for you to be successful, you need to gamble on yourself. You need to bet on yourself. How do you do that? Take workshops, take classes, right? Go on trips, open up your eyes, meet new people, network as much as you can. But the end of the day, who you hang out can either crush you and your opportunities for success or level you up. We're always watching, right? Your children do not follow your advice, they follow your example. What does that mean? Alignment. That's what it means. When you say you're doing something, you should do it. If you say something and you're not doing it, you're not aligned. You're not leveled up yet. You need to level up. The importance of branding. Why is branding so important, CJ? Well, branding helps in being recognized by customers. A strong brand promise is essential. Client success should be a priority. Remember, guys, if you are in business, the business is not about you, it's about your clients. If they can't see that they can reach their goal based on your solution to their problem, you have no business being in business. You're literally just giving yourself in circles, right? And that is why branding is so important. Now, what are the three enemies of success? Oh, I'm missing. What is it? Stop. Think about it. Let's talk about it. Number one, comfort can lead to complacency. When you're comfortable you're at and you don't want to change because you think you got it going on and you're like, I'm already successful. I don't need to learn from you, CJ. I got it going on. I'm older than you. That's always the thing, right? Or I make more money than you. Comfort can lead to complacency. Don't be comfortable. If you want to always be successful, level up. There are no shortcuts to success. Yes, there's AI. You can do this and that. I will know if you use AI. You know if I use AI too. But I'm not AI, okay? Last time I checked, I'm not AI. My friends know. So Sarah give me a hug. I know she knows I'm not AI, okay? And so is Danielle. But there are no shortcuts to success. You gotta work it and grind. You don't have to work too hard. You can need to work smart. Collaboration is a good tool for smart work. Look at that face. That's like my oldest daughter. When I tell her what to do, she's like, yeah, and my youngest too. So number three, lack of branding makes you unknown to customers. That means I always say this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, or how the best you think you are, and your clients think you're the best. If you want to level up and you want to scale your success, guess what? You need people to brand you. How are you going to do that? I know, right? Mike to millions. You know why I say that? Is because I already saw the millionaire told me that's what he does. And I'm like, hallelujah. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. And it's so funny that he said that because I'm already doing it. When I went to the workshop last week, I was like, hey, I already am doing that. She's like, I'm proud of you. I'm like, thank you. Right? Um, let's see. Where did my thing went? Did I move it yet? Yes, I did move it. So success, well, personal responsibility for your success, right? You need to take ownership of your success. Don't be afraid to say, I'm good. I'm good because I did this. Always celebrate your small wins. Here's the thing that I want you to watch. When you share your small wins to your people, do they celebrate you the same energy as you celebrate yourself? If you see a connection, I don't care if it's your best friend, and they're like, oh, wow, that's so nice, CJ. Him and Hine, they're jealous. Get rid of them. Seriously. Especially if they do it consistently. If they did it one time, maybe they have a bad day, let it go. If they do it consistently where you're celebrating small wins and they're just not happy for you and you feel that vibe, they're jealous. Just get rid of them. You don't need them in your circle. I'm about to get my inner circle, even not this core circle. I have a core circle and I have an inner circle. I'm about to get rid of my inner circle. Some people, yes, success requires personal responsibility, right? Whether you're right or wrong, you need to take accountability and apologize. And when you apologize, don't repeat it again. Don't do it, right? Blaming others for failure is unproductive. Oh gosh, I failed because she did this. She made me feel this way. This is why I lost my mojo. Give me a break. Take ownership that you got shitty attitude and you need to change it, right? Change it. Because blaming other people doesn't get you productivity. It just makes you feel like crap. Take accountability. Now, hard work and perseverance are key to your success. So make sure you work really hard, but don't do the same thing over and over and then expect a different result. It doesn't work. What makes you different? Ask yourself, what makes me different? Other than I'm loud, I'm Asian, I'm 5 feet tall, and I'm crazy. Crazy in a good way, okay, guys? Crazy in a good way. What makes you unique? People ask you this throughout your life, and we all are looking and seeking of what makes me unique. Don't ask people what makes you unique. Ask yourself that. What makes you different? And you can answer that truly without ego, super ego, and id going crazy on your head. Just answer it for your business. What makes your business unique? Then you're on your way. So let me help you brand yourself, guys. We have podcast circuit, we got press release, and I actually have a business excellence program. This is a 12-week program and it is 5K. I'm just going to give you that. But let me know how I can help and how I can show up for you. So let's talk to my sisters because it is time. All right, dude, hold on one second. I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry. I swear I had a drum roll, but I think I deleted all my audio. How rude. Oh, I'll have a drum roll soon. What's up, sisters?
Morning.
Morning. It's always morning somewhere else. So we
Exactly.
have about 600 people watching us right now. Thank you, YouTube. We appreciate you. What are your thoughts on what I said? Branding. I like to be like
Who wants to go first?
Danielle. Since you open your mouth first, go.
Well, I mean, I think resonating with what you're saying, I mean, brand awareness is everything. And to me, the messaging needs to be consistent, period. Keep it simple today.
How do you keep your brand consistent?
So for me, um, the messaging, my mission, and what my core values are is empathy and leading with the heart, right? So in what I do, um, and how I message myself, that is embedded. So not only in the way that I speak, but in my messaging, in my marketing, and in everything that I do. So to me, that consistent message is there's a connection to your authentic self, and then presenting yourself in that way that's connected with your business. So for me, that's how I remain consistent. The message is similar to the same, no matter what problem or topic I am tackling.
I love that. How about you, Sister Susanna?
It's definitely that consistency, and I've got like two different. I've got the same message for everything. I just approach it from two different directions, and sometimes because I'll start with the boxes, and I've added some stuff to it, but over time everything is connected, so I can still tie it all back to the original core. And then even when I added Dewinbrook, my forest and the Lady Guardians, which some might look at as like story stuff, I still found ways to connect it because awareness is part of it. So it's tying everything together that you can have the same core message through everything and be putting that out consistently.
Wendy, thank you so much for taking my date. I mean, your time with my day today. Thank
Wendy.
you for being flexible because I never run that late, actually. I'm pretty good with my time, but I couldn't ignore the amount of people who wanted to come up today. And I have a list, and I will say thank you to everybody. I had a talk with Wendy about my migraines and about, life in general, and little bit of imposter syndrome going on in my head because I've never seen something that is, it seems easy and like it's my ideal job, and I didn't have to negotiate. Like, I'm so shocked right now. Like, I want it to be real, but I have like so much doubts, and I literally like invited you guys to like please find something because I'm looking for a negative thing and I couldn't find negative thing. I'm like, something's wrong, like something's off. And it's not that it's something's off, it's I'm off because I'm not used to that, right? It's not their problem, but I'm still hopeful it's real. And then, but at the same time, I'm going to change the time anyway because I need to change the time. I just don't know what. So Wendy, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Sister, in terms of branding, how do you brand yourself to make sure that people are seeing you consistently? Because I've used you as an example for branding before. Danielle, and then we go to Susanna.
Repeat the question for all of the neurodivergents, please.
Um,
All of us.
yeah, so consistency is the key, right? But how do you make sure that you're consistent from LinkedIn to YouTube to Instagram to Facebook to TikTok?
Simple answer: be true to yourself. Like, you know, no matter what room or platform you are on, or even in person, that messaging should be the same.
And so that's my simple answer. Consistency is not only in your actions, it's in your words, not just for your business, but for who you are in life. So to me, that's really important, working for organizations that do that. And so I align myself with organizations that do that. And when it's not, I remove myself.
How about you, sister?
It, it's very similar to that. The messaging is there, and it's like a lot of my posts, I can use the same post I used on one platform on the other platforms. So it's like streamlining it a little bit, making that consistency in terms of the message. And then if a certain platform there's a need to tweak it a little bit, I might do that. But otherwise it's keeping that same message, keeping it that's one way to keep it across the platforms and just meet the individual platform needs, tweak as you need.
Yeah, that's so true. Kinga, you're so kind, sister. I miss talking to her. But I promised her that I would give her a big fat hug when I met her, and I did. I didn't even want to let her go. You guys love Kinga, right? Like we all love
Oh
Kinga.
yeah.
She was so cool, like meeting her in person. We wish that you actually were here longer so we could give you more hug. I wish that you did so the watch out for the catamaran moment. We know that we don't let Danielle drive except for just me, cause she cray. That's all I'm saying. No more
For
bolt,
the record, I do drive well, friends. I just
not bolts.
not the boat. Not good at the boat.
No, no.
In my defense, everyone, it was windy. Okay. It was windy.
Sure, sure, we go there. Hey, accountability, accountability.
Yeah. It was windy, and I had no business driving that boat.
I was like, oh, would you like to drive the boat? She's like, sure. And Susanna literally was on the edge. She wanted to curse us, but she had no self control. Her facial expression was saying it. Watch out for the catamaran.
And me and CJ are laughing like, what camera? Oh,
That catamaran, the big boat.
Big.
it was probably like 30 times, maybe like 40 times the boat we were in. I mean,
I know. And she was like, what do you mean you can't see it? It's right there.
and I think me and CJ were laughing.
Yeah.
Well, and at one point you're slowing down in front of it. And I'm like, because you're like, do I try to back up? Do I go forward? You just say like, we're going forward.
um, and I said, should I take over? And Susanna's like, yeah, hurry up. And I was like, no,
Oh,
she's fine.
Danielle was that deer in the headlights. As
I
a
was not drunk, everybody, 'cause I don't drink, for the record.
Oh my god, we just had breakfast too. I'm surprised that we didn't. Whoa, but it was really fun having in a boat. Kinga, you missed that out. We had good breakfast though. I'll be honest, it was a really good breakfast. We had a little bit of picture taking. We wanted to go to the beach, but it was not a beach day. It was cold. And then it was the first time that I put Danielle on a blonde wig, and she was so uncomfortable, but she didn't say no. She just played with the game. And, Susanna was in her pink hair and she loves it. Now she has her own pink hair. Mike. Okay, so yeah, that was really freaking funny. Let's switch gear and let's talk about our book because we want to give you guys a giveaway. We want you to write with us, but we want new people on this one. So if you've written with us before, you get $100 discount if you're a repeat author.
Right.
But for the freebies for the scholarship, we want to, basically this is like a $2,000 scholarship that we're doing right now.
Right.
And so what we're going to do is we have a different way of doing structure. Two things. One is we want somebody who's never written in a scholarship with us before. Okay? Because we want to expand globally. We want to extend that. Two, we want to elevate you as much as we can. So don't be afraid if this is your first time writing.
No.
Three is We need to get a structure first, meaning that if you win doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be writing with us. So please don't get upset. Okay, we're going to give you that heads up. The reason being is that we want at least a basic structure of writing of what you're going to write, to make sure that your writing in your chapter is something that you choose, not us. Because if you're going to be unhappy with your chapter, accountability, personal accountability. That means if you pick it, we didn't pick it. And if you're unhappy, you need to be unhappy with yourself. Don't point fingers at others, right? I'm just saying. That's why I talked about branding. It is part of your branding. When you point fingers at people, I lose respect, because there's always two ways. You're not happy with it. You had a choice. We didn't put a gun to your head to like, you got to write this. No, we don't do that. So if you complain, I'm going to be upset because you had a choice all this time. And we empower you to make those choices because we want you to be strong. We want to support you for free. Hello? Like what? I charge $500 an hour, guys. Okay? And I'm doing it for you for free with all my resources because I want you to have an impact. I want you to have a legacy. So does Susanna, right?
Mhm.
But we want structure. We don't got time to play around like, could I write this? How about that? No, no. You need to be dissolute and resolute to make sure that you know what you're going to write about. But if you don't, it's okay. We're going to help you. That's why we're talking about it tonight. Did I miss anything, sister?
No, I think that pretty much takes everything in terms of that the scholarship
Okay.
and having that structure and of course part of, well, let's see, I don't remember if you specifically said that they have to provide a sample of what they're looking at.
I need a structure.
That's part of that's part of the structure. So if you didn't understand what she means by structure, that means we need a writing sample. We need to have an idea as to what your theme is going to be, what you're going to talk about, a little bit about what's going to be in that body, and who you're targeting. What, when somebody finishes reading, what do you want them to take away from your chapter?
Yeah, it's not a venting session. It's
And
we always talk about it as business. We want you to be a speaker. We want you to be a brand authority for your business, for your branding, right? We're always that's why I'm thinking personal branding, because that's what we're trying to do for you. We're doing personal branding. So our anthology is different because we always position you as a brand authority of your own space. But if you don't even know what you're going to write at the beginning and you are not going to reach out to us, it's going to be a lose-lose situation. So we want to be ahead of the game so that we can be successfully putting you in the success stage, right? So we want to get a little bit of a writing sample. We also want to talk about what are some of the theme that they can write against the grain, sister. Let's talk about that. Danielle, what are your thoughts? Doesn't mean it's going to be permanently that's what you're going to write about. What are you going to write about? Like just shooting some ideas.
Mm. I haven't really talked about being neurodivergent yet. I've been avoiding that topic. That's something that I might want to explore a little bit more, like my journey with that, and the challenges that I face in the workplace, and also, in life, and embracing that, and it being part of my message of empathy and love.
I love it. I love it. I saw you in action with empathy and love, so I'm even more in love with your passion and the consistency of your message. I'm gonna get three topics for now that I'm gonna give you. I have like 10 that you can write about. The first thing is um, embracing individuality in a conformist society. We always want to conform. We always want to get that checkbox. We always want to be this community, that community, blah, 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 blah. I'm a content creator, I'm a podcast, I'm a doctor, I'm a whatever, right? How do you stay true to yourself when the world pressures you to fit in? That's first topic. Ask that, answer that question. That could be a huge topic for you to do. Number two is overcoming adversity, turning your challenges into strength. How facing resilience can build, I'm sorry, how facing resistance can build resilience. and lead to personal growth. We all have it. So that's two. Number three, redefining success and finding fulfillment on your own terms. We think of success as more money, but what if success is finding friendship? How non traditional paths can lead to greater satisfaction and belonging. Do you need a degree to be successful? Hell to the no. You need to redefine your success. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go to my sister Susanna. What are some of the things that people could write about?
So when I've been thinking about this, I mean, obviously one of them is boxes, and Danielle kind of touched on it. It's like the neurodiverse box. It's really a case of the world is always putting us in boxes. They're forcing us to fit into places that we don't fit. So it's resisting the world that resists us. It's how you move from that space to it's not just being your authentic self, because the focus on this is belonging. So you're moving from a space that you don't belong, you don't feel comfortable in, you don't feel safe in, but the world says you belong there, and resisting that and finding that space where you do belong, where you do have a place that you're safe, the people around you are safe. Another one I look at is like family situation, because a lot of us, our family is not necessarily the safe place to be. We don't feel like we belong with our own family. It's like I know both of these so well. And so finding your chosen family, what does it mean to resist saying I have to be with these people, this is my family, so I have to fit in, but that's going to hurt me. I can't do it. It's affecting me. It's hurting me. I'm not safe. And stepping out and resisting them and going and find the family that you belong with, who may not be related by blood, but it's where you're safe. And when I talk about that, I mean, it's very obvious where I am now in the same frame as my family. It's like with you two, you are the only ones that I feel safe enough to really drop the walls, drop the mask, and say some of the icky stuff that I'm afraid to let somebody else know, because you don't know what they're going to do with that information. You can't trust them to let them know this piece about you. Whereas when it comes to family, that's where you're safe. And this is my chosen family. And the fact that I told you you were my chosen sister, CJ, and then you're like, same here, it just strengthens it.
Yeah. Shameless plug, Mike. Yes, yes. Susanna has already 1,000 readers. I told you blue and you didn't listen. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It's an
I
inside.
would have thought pink, but
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate you, bro. All y'all are hilarious. No, Kinga, you wouldn't be laughing if you were there. Actually, you would be laughing after the fact, but like during that, you probably wouldn't. You probably will throw crap at us, but but we love you, sister. We want to do another. I don't know if you've heard, but we got our trees. We got 27 trees in Madagascar, and now I'm starting a tree in Honduras. I have a friend from Honduras, and she was telling me about like when they rain, they flood. So I was like, okay, let's build a tree. So I have one tree there in Honduras now. So that's where I'm gonna be doing the other book for sure is Honduras, but definitely. So that's so true. Now I'm gonna give you three more ideas to write about this current book. Okay, the fourth one is building a community of like-minded rebels. You already have 20 of us, right? 19 really. How to attract and nurture relationships with people who support your unique vision. When you're always resisting on what people are telling you because you don't fit in, you're a rebel. Not in a bad way, in a good way, because you stick to your ground. I know so many people who are rebels, right? And you can write against the grain being a rebel, actually, if you think about it, right? Because of that. Number 5 is navigating culture of resistance, staying true to your heritage. Explore how to maintain cultural identity in spaces that may not fully understand or accept it. And I've been toying about this number 5 because when I'm in Filipino communities, I'm not Filipino enough. When I'm in my Chinese community, I'm not Chinese enough. When I'm in my American community, I'm not American enough. I'm never enough. And, but I am. I'm more than enough, actually. Sometimes I'm hard to handle. Shucks, I'm even hard to handle on my own by myself. Okay. So I have to dim my light sometimes a little bit to fit in. I don't know if I tell you guys that. I have to shut up in rooms that I know the answer and cringe because I know that I'm going to put someone in their place without intentionally doing it. Um, I am very fully and self aware when I come into rooms. I don't care which room it is. Um, because I know people and their bad habits and I've studied it for a while now. And I have to dim my lights sometimes. I have to, is the key word here. It's because I want to elevate people. But when you're wrong, I'll call you out because I don't think that we need to live in life where someone never told us that what's appropriate or not appropriate. So and then it's not me like, oh, CJ, who are you to tell me what's not appropriate? I'm a nobody, but I'm going to tell you that there's ethics and moral ethical codes for you is what you grew up in. Ethical codes is what the society tells you, right? Come on, guys. Being kind. Do you need to be told to be kind? It's pretty easy to be kind by smiling, by not talking crap. Those are kindness, right? So if you're being mean, I'm going to call you out on it. It's just how it works, right? But our cultural heritage sometimes can be toxic. I hate to say it, but it can. Now, the last one before I go to Danielle is breaking free from limiting beliefs. That's a big one. I'm going through that right now. Okay. How to challenge internal resistance and societal expectations to create a sense of belonging. I'm actually thinking a lot of things in this new venture. Like, do I belong? I freaking hate that word, coach, but God is being funny to me right now. I'm eating my own damn words and I'm taking accountability for it. And I'm reflecting. I am like reflecting hard on myself right now. And I was crying the other day because I was like, I don't understand what's happening right now. My head is spinning. I need to go in a cave for a while. But I can't go in a cave. I have too many responsibilities. I'm going to stop there. Danielle, what are some ideas that you'd write other than maybe the neurodivergent
Hmm.
that people could write, not necessarily you?
Belonging. I think people can write about like what does it mean to them to belong, because everybody's idea and definition is different. And so it's great to see different perspective of what that means to different people, whether there's cultural implications, or like the way your brain thinks. Yeah, I would love to. I would be interested to read that.
Susanna?
So I'll shift it to a sense of workplace belonging.
Mhm.
Because when we talk about this, we talk about the business aspect. We try to have that for everything. So in the case of the workplace, I mean, what does belonging mean in the workplace? And if maybe it's somebody who has gone from a workplace that they never felt they belonged, they didn't fit in, even though they tried, to going to a place where they felt safe, they felt like they belonged. What was that journey like? What was the difference? Why was it different? Maybe it's something about the culture. Maybe it's something about the industry. It could be a number of different things on that. So that's another approach, is taking that business focus of maybe going from non-belonging to belonging.
Yeah. So here's what the last four that I'm gonna say. The seventh one is we know means freedom. Setting boundaries in a world of pressure. The importance of saying no to people, ideas, or expectations that don't serve your authentic self. Think about that. Number eight, finding belonging in the face of social resistance, right? How to maintain those relationships and find your place in the world even when societal norms push against it. Number nine, I think it's number nine. I'm like, my numbers are off. From misfit to trailblazer, the
Mm.
journey of standing out, right? I'm thinking of Kevin when I thought of misfit. How embracing being different can lead to innovative thinking, right? Leadership, and also a sense of purpose because it's uniquely yours. The last one is number 10, the art of self compassion. Belonging begins within, guys. If you feel that you belong and you stand your ground, I don't care if I'm an island. If you're so resolute and you're so strong in your passion, exuding in your soul, no one can stop you. But that doesn't mean it doesn't cost friendship, it doesn't cost family. So, the art of self compassion, belonging begins within, is about how to be kind and accepting towards yourself, is the first step to finding belonging in the world of resistance. And I'm going to end it there. What about you, Sister Danielle?
That's a lot to unpack. Belonging is a huge topic. And when we're talking about in terms of the workplace and our villages, it's like weaving all of us together is just an interesting thing to build this like dynamic village. And I think that when you have people aligned with you, not only in business, but in, in friendship, there's so much that can be done because it does sound cheesy, but it's like we are stronger together. And when you feel like you belong, then you really tap into all that you can do and your potential. So that's what I'm thinking. Like the impacts, the positive impacts of belonging.
Yeah, not the negative ones, right? Like all the check back that, like, are you disabled? Are you veteran? Are you Asian? Are you, next thing is like, are you blood type A plus, right? Like, what's your social security number? Does it start with a 5 or a 6 or a 4? Like,
I'm
what is
triggered.
it?
You said A's. I'm like, oh, I'm Asian. Like, A, ah.
Um, did you know that what my blood type is? Do you want to take a guess?
Oh, negative.
A plus.
Oh, wow.
My dad even said, Jesus, even your even your blood type is your grade.
See, I was going to guess that just because that's what I've got.
Really?
No way.
Wow.
Guess mine now.
That's right. So we're like, if I need blood transfusion or you need blood transfusion, there you go. Just call CJ. She needs blood, or just call Susanna. I need blood. Yeah, I'm A plus. I had to find that out because of my high risk pregnancy with Angelina, so I had to get it tested.
A positive. That's
Yeah.
another thing. A plus, yes, but it's A positive
Yes.
I
as
don't care
opposed
what
to
it
A
does, man.
negative.
I'm A plus. That's it. A negative, A minus. No, thank you. No, no,
Oh
no
my
A minus. I'm an A plus.
God.
Mike literally texted me. He goes, A plus. Get the f out of here. I'm O minus. Oh,
I'm
O
O.
minus.
Is he O negative? Actually, that's kind of rare. I guess you
Yes,
are.
it's more rare.
It
Oh,
is rare.
Mike. That's pretty impressive, sir. Not that we could choose our blood types, but
No,
yeah, actually.
no.
Yeah,
There
cool.
you go. The next thing we're gonna talk about is social security number. Um, I think we need the next thing is we need traveling buddies. We need to travel sometime maybe in the Philippines or in the Europe or somewhere with our bikinis and
Oh, wife. Whoa. No, friends. No, no.
Listen, I'm very conservative. I don't do two piece. I don't ever let my kids do two piece. I only do one piece. But I get a really cute one piece. Like, have you seen my one piece? My one piece are cute, but like I'm on the conservative side when it comes to that. I like one piece. I don't need no two piece and getting my pot belly pig body like don't think so. You don't need to see that. Like
My
no,
map. My map
yeah.
from my children. My war wounds from our children.
That's right. That's right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to end it with this saying because we do have to end. I can't believe we have to end now. So think of your quotes, sister. But this is mine. I said, belonging is not about fitting in, but about finding the courage to stand as your authentic self and discovering the places and the people who celebrate you for exactly who you are. Okay? Danielle.
Wow. Being an empath is like seeing with the soul. And I think that impacts belonging because when you approach life like that, um, it's kind of hard to belong because you take in other people's energies and that affects your energy. And so, yeah, I didn't
You
mean
need sisters who give and take.
reciprocity is everything.
So, Santa,
That's
any belonging quotes?
I yeah, just making it up.
Sure. I made mine up.
I mean, belonging is resisting a world focused on forcing us to fit in, and instead resisting that to go find our natural place, the place that we truly belong.
Mm, true. Hi Matt, welcome, Mr. Pibb and CJ's Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, I branded your nut. Just saying.
Does that mean Mr. Pibb, or does he just kind of get tabbed?
Oh.
Bro, say something. I'm Stardust blood type. Oh my gosh, dude! If I was a vampire, oh my gosh, it's after Labor Day time for winter clothes. Oh my gosh, seriously, no wearing white, CJ.
Wait a minute. That's not a rule. We don't adhere to these rules.
That's forcing us to fit in. We're resisting that.
Oh, we're going to wear white
That's
next
it.
time then,
That's
Mike.
it. On Wednesday, I'm wearing white.
It's going to be my new profile picture. All white. After Labor Day. Oh.
Mine's got white on it. That's right.
That's right. That's
I
right.
got that white dress.
It's an inside joke. That's deep. I love it. He's like laugh out loud. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week. Be here on Sunday because we wanna bring your friends. We actually, if you come in with 4 friends who are paying, you can come in for free. By the way,
Yep.
right? I deleted your article, Susana. You
Oh,
gonna put the pink? Are you gonna put the pink? You better put the pink.
yeah. Agree.
Like
White camel hats only.
right? Seriously. We love you guys. We will see you next Sunday because I'm actually doing TikTok after this. Um, with this, I'm gonna say this, and then with this, my new friend wig. And if you guys don't understand how this works, I'm gonna show
We should
you
get paid for this.
my hydration,
TikTok.
my hydration bag, right? And I can put my iPhone in here. I can put everything in here. See that? And my Stanley cup is right there. Oh my God. I'm gonna wear white with this mic. I'm gonna make a TikTok tomorrow with white and pink because look, my hydration cup is white. So
Happy
I'm
Labor
just gonna
Day.
do that. Bye, everybody. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, YouTube. We love you. Bye, everybody. See ya.